Question number 1. If you were to summarize yourself as an Age of Empires 4 unit, what type of unit would you be, and why?
That's a great question. That's an absolute great question. I think if I were to summarize myself as a Age of Empires unit, I would I'd probably just the humble spearman.
Oh.
And I say that because the spearman is reliable. Probably sometimes can be a huge carry, like counter out any horsemen or knights coming out from the other side. But at the same time is affordable and ultimately just sort of a key component of the army.
Incredible answer. Next question. Honestly, that was beautiful. Thank you. Okay, next question. Is tower rushing as Mongol A, fucking annoying, or B, a great offensive strategy?
I'm gonna have to go with A on that answer. I don't play Mongols myself, really. They're probably on the back burner when it comes to my list of available civs, And yesterday I played tower rushes twice in a row, and I'm not upset about it at all. But yeah, I think I'd have to choose A.
Nice. If you were going for a castle age rush in a 2v2, and your teammate had been pushed by both enemies, what do you do?
That's a great question. So I've already dedicated myself to that castle rush.
Yes.
And while I really could pivot, I think in the end, with my Conk 5 knowledge, I could easily turn that game around with a Gulam rush.
Oh, I like it. That's huge. Next,
sometimes you have to let your teammate know. Just it's just the nature of things.
Of course. What's up, Jade? We're just interviewing Sir Penguin. Honestly, he's absolutely flying right now. If you were a villager, what resource would you harvest best? So let's, you're you right now. You've just been thrown into AOE4, and you're gonna put yourself to go somewhere. What do you reckon? Where would you go? Gold, wood, or food?
I think I'd go to wood. As I said, it's all about reliability, and for me, wood seems to be the most sort of reliable resource. The one resource you can always sort of bank too much of if you're mismacroing is wood, because you can always use it to make buildings, make farms. It's an essential part of the economy. And me myself, I've got that lumberjack vibe. I'll admit. I'll be the first to admit it. I perhaps am not as cleanly shaven as I should be for this interview, but I think that adds on to the lumberjack chic, let's say.
Wow. Okay. God, the chat. Chat, what do you think? This is flying. This is flying right now. Next question. Which unit do you think could consume the most alcohol and not be sick? So if there was a drink-off in AOE4 of all the units, who could drink the most lager?
That's a great question. Absolutely great question. And I think I'm going to have to give a multi-part answer to this, because there's, 16 civs in Age of Empires 4, and there's a lot of units that I think could be related to drinking, but let me go with the main ones first. I think Varangian Guard would be number one.
Whoa.
Varangian Guard right up there at the top. The Emperor's wineskins. I think Eastern Roman Empire. It just makes sense. What do you get paid for? You get paid to buy more booze. So I'm going to go with the Varangian Guard number one. Number two, it's got to be the Landskin. We got that mercenary style going on. And they were notorious for beating up and causing trouble around town. So definitely going to have to go with Landskin at number two. Drinking up all the ale, as we said. Drinking up all that lager. More accurately, I suppose.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, multi-part answer. I think finally we will end it on the longbowman. Why the longbowman? Because it takes an awful lot of strength to draw one of those things, and I could just imagine a a couple longbowmen just putting back some brews together after pulling the 250-pound pull weight or whatever.
Honestly, longbows, that was up there in my kind of top 3 choices. So yeah, I couldn't agree more, Sir Penguin. I couldn't agree more. All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, you know, I think we'll have 2 more questions because honestly, like, you know, we could end the interview right here. You know, we both know where this is going, but we're just gonna finish, you know, on a couple
funny ones.
Could you please finish the quote?
Make Vils.
Tell
We can't fucking still be doing that. Oh, fuck me, bro. We're in fucking... It's because everyone's fucking saying 4 on dick, 3 on wood, 2 in my ass. I don't fucking know.
4 on dick, 3 on wood, and...
2 in my ass. I just watched that video for the first time today, but I've got it now. I did my research.
You know what? It's done. Interview concluded. Sir Penguin, you're hired, baby.